evening. This morning ended up being a little bit disastrous. Every time I tried to go live, my laptop decided it didn't want to play. Who knows? Maybe there was a reason for that. And perhaps this time of day is more conducive to the practice I had in mind. So we are going to be looking at deeper concentration, more focused concentration, developing our one-pointed awareness and concentration. And we will use two very particular practices to enhance this, to develop it. Savitri Pranayama, that we have been doing throughout, and today I'll introduce Prana, kriya, two very well practiced and established practices in the Gitananda yoga tradition. So for this session, lying down will probably be your best option, but we will just loosen up a little bit of tension before we lie down. I will be sitting up throughout the whole thing. I will join, but I will be joining in a sitting position. If I lie down, you might think I've gone. And also, I need to make sure I stay awake. If you do fall asleep during it, just let yourself be. It is the type of practice that I won't end today with the universal prayer, the universal mantra, because you will be left to continue the practice for as long as you need to. So I will quietly just say that I am going and the video will end. And then you just come around when you're ready. So without further ado, we shall come to sitting quietly and comfortably. So sitting with the back nice and straight, in a chair, on the floor, however you need to sit, making sure there is no pain. And bring the hands together into yoga Hasta Mudra, so our hands interlaced with the right fingers on top of the left. And just let your hands rest down to the lap. Keeping our head lifted. But letting your shoulders and your jaw relax. Taking a few moments just to bring the mind to the breath. Enjoying that feeling of letting go of the day. And bringing this time to yourself. Just enjoy that moment where you can sit quietly, creating that union of the body, the mind, and the breath. Tat Parampariyaya Vidmahe Jnana Lingeshwaraya Dhimahi Tanno Guru Prachodayate Om Yoga Maharishi Dr. Swami Geetanandagiri Guru Maharaja Ke Jai. Okay, so just rub those hands together, generating some warmth into the palms of the hands and then placing them over the eyes. Just transferring that warmth around down to the cheeks and to the neck. And interlace your fingers and breathe in as you just stretch up as high as you can. And breathe out, bringing the arms back down alongside the body. Just loosen up the shoulders, the neck, and the head a little. So let's just roll our shoulders one way and then the other. And bring them to their neutral position and breathe in as we take the shoulders up. We'll release with the Bhastrika, blasting out, engaging, moving the diaphragm. And again, breathe in. Once more. And you can lower your chin towards your chest and breathe in as you roll your head to the right and to the back, and then breathe out as you lower to the left and back down. And we're going to go the other way, so breathe in, head to the left, to the back, and breathe out as you take the head to the right and down. Lift the head, give it a little shake from side to side. And up and down. Side to side. Up and down. And bring both movements together. So you're shaking side to side and up and down. Then bring the head back to centre. We'll do one round of, the sounds of Brahma Mudra and the head movement, just to release off any lasting tension, using that sound to help us let go. So I'll talk you through. Just be aware that when we breathe out and bring the head back, we're going to add in those bija, those nada sounds, okay? So breathe in, and as you do, turn your head to look to the right. As far as it will comfortably go. When we breathe out, we're going to make the sound R, and we're going to bring the head to look all the way back to center. Breathing in, turning your head to the left. Now the sound will be oo, back to center. Breathing in as you lift the head. We're going to make the sound E, bringing the head back down to center. Now lower your chin as you breathe in We'll make the sound as we lift the head back up. Breathe slowly, just rolling the shoulders again if you need to. If you want to have some water before coming to lying down, then do. Otherwise you can make your way to the floor. You won't need to see me for this, but just make sure you can hear me. So just lay down. Get warm, have a blanket over you, can lie on your bed, lie on the sofa if you want to. Just lie somewhere where you feel comfortable and warm. Okay, so lying back, gently rocking your head from side to side. Easing out your neck, just gently releasing any tension in the neck, and keeping the head on the floor, just tucking the chin towards the chest. Having your arms alongside your body. And your legs close together, letting your feet gently fall apart. If you ever suffer with any back issues, you can keep the knees, the legs bent, and just let the knees rest against each other, feet still apart. Or you can have a bolster or a pillow, a few pillows, blankets under the knees, just lifting them to take that pressure away from the lower back. So just let there be no pressure or pain in the back. And then let your mind come to the breath. So breathing steadily and slowly. Breathing with ease. So to begin our practice, getting us into the state ready for Prana kriya. Today we'll do a few rounds of Savitri Pranayama. I'll guide you through the practice with a 6-3 ratio. 6 in, 6 out, and held in and out for 3 either side. So just breathing out. And then breathe in, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, hold in, 2, 3, breathe out, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, hold out, 2, 3, breathe in, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, hold in, 2, 3, breathe out, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hold. 2, 3. Breathe in. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hold. 2, 3. Out. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hold. 2, 3. Breathing in, really concentrating only on the breath. Holding in. Breathing out, mind completely focused on the breath. And hold out. Breathing in for 6. Holding in. Breathing out. Holding out. Breathing in, letting go of anything else, focusing completely on the breath. Holding in and breathe out, mind with the breath. Hold out. Breathe in, holding in, breathing out, holding out. Just keep this rhythm going. Concentrating so deeply on the breath, just minimizing all other thoughts, all other concerns, letting them go. Always coming back to the breath. It is the only thing that matters. Allowing yourself to become a sense of the breath, just giving in completely to the breath. Eventually just letting breath become that movement, feeling and being that movement with the breath. And now have that awareness at the brow, so shifting your awareness to that point between the brow, focusing on this spot, this jyoti, this place where we can allow the energy to flow. And just imagining that the breath is flowing, is moving back and forth like that flow of pranic energy between this point, between the brows at Bhumadhya chakra. We know that we are breathing through the nose, but we can visualize the prana moving between the brow, back and forth through the front of the head. Just flowing this movement of that pranic force. We're changing that so when you breathe in, you have this sensation of moving outward through the forehead, just to a point outside of the body. And when you breathe back out, that sensation where you move back in, back through the forehead to a place, a center that's deep within the brain. When you breathe in, having that sensation of moving out beyond the body. At that point on the forehead. When you breathe out, coming back in, taking that force, the energy, the self, back in, deep inside the brain. Just visualizing this movement, or this sensation of the energy. When you breathe in, flowing outward beyond the body. How far can you go? But breathe out and come back. Coming back to that place deep inside the brain. And you're going to keep this going for as long as you can. And just let your mind move with that pranic energy, with the breath, for as long as you want to. And when you're ready, but no time soon, only when you are ready. When you breathe out, our chosen out breath, we release all of the breath and then let the mind settle into this cavernous plexus that's deep within the folds of the brain, wherever that breath has taken you. This is that deep concentration point that we attain to. You can just let that breath stay out when you're ready to, for as long as feels comfortable. and you might not want to at all. The body will take the breath back in when it is ready. I'm going to leave you. I want you to allow yourself to stay in this space for as long as you need to. Continuing with the Prana kriya. And only coming round when you're ready.